What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a right here and now reading for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you guys are second during the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So, take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so again, things are changing a little bit on the channel. I'm sure you guys have noticed. If you tapped into your energy during the month of March, kind of forewarned group 2 that they were going to be kind of swapped, but in a way you might have went back in order. It's weird, but nonetheless, you guys are now here in April. I did not get a chance to get to you or the other group, group 3, in the month of March. Things were going really slowly, as just as much as you guys probably were. I was affected in the sense of centering myself, mind, body, and spirit. I am no exception to the rule. And so dealing with a lot of stuff outside, as far as in my personal life. And so that kind of affected me getting readings out as I normally would. So it's been kind of slow. And again, like I said, some impromptu changes as it usually occurs here on the channel if you've been rocking with me since I first started here. I think changes started coming around after the first year or so of me doing tarot here on YouTube. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle here. I will say, when I was kind of sitting in y'all's energy before I start, I do it after every reading for every sign, to just prepare and to switch the energy over. Had a little bit of difficulty, with the shuffle, which seemed more so heavy around the second or third shuffle. So you guys may be having maybe a lot of things on your mind, maybe in the sense of options or making some decisions. Okay, we do have strength and the 5 of Swords here in this split. So needing to have some strength maybe to make some form of a judgment call of some sort with this 5 of Swords. Maybe calling people out for some stuff, possibly, especially when you have facts, aka receipts, okay, on some people. And so needing to, and just like that is what I was going through pre-shuffle for you guys. Okay, so just calling some people out for some stuff and having the strength to do so when you know what you know. Okay, so, and again, we have the 5 of Swords and now the Page of Pentacles. Okay, calling some people out will cause some people to probably try again. There may be some separation between you and those people, and someone will come back trying to offer something to you, something small and minute. You yourself may give somewhat of a warning to people of what you know, like a little nugget of information, if you will, which is what this Page of Pentacles does, is only, a little nugget, if you will. Okay, Earth energy showing up during your sign, as you have Taurus and Virgo, as well as your cosigns. Then we have this Page of Pentacles showing up again, but with the 10 of Wands. Okay, your plate is full, carrying a lot of burdens or a lot of weight. Maybe a lot of people come to you, Capricorn, with a lot of secrets, things like that, and maybe you're tired of carrying it. Okay, and so again, this Page of Pentacles facing away from this 10 of Wands, again, possibly you trying to give people a little bit of a warning. Hopefully you're not on the verge of snapping. Okay, and maybe you are try to avoid it at all costs with minimum give to a situation, okay? So if you, again, need to pull yourself away, which is something that was kind of talked about in Taurus's reading, you may be dealing with the same thing, but a little bit heavier than them, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. We have shuffled the deck. We're going to start with one from the top, which is your energy right here and now. One directly from the bottom, which is the motivation behind this energy, okay? Then we're going to go directly in the middle for 2 cards. The first pull, I'm just going to spread the deck a little bit and trying to aim for a card here. This one is kind of grabbing my attention energetically. So that is where your focus is or should be while in this energy. We'll just tap the cards down a little bit and respread so we can get the last card, which is the hidden purpose behind this energy. And going for this one here, divinely guided for your hidden purpose, okay, behind that energy, okay? So let's see what you have going on, Capricorns, all right? Your energy is in the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, which means change, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's going around, okay? And when I picture the Wheel of Fortune, I see it going counterclockwise. I don't see it going clockwise. I always picture it going counterclockwise, okay? Counterclockwise in a way only because of the fact we see kind of like this fox or deity of some sort, okay, or a bunch of deities around, and you're seeing how this one kind of goes around like that in a way is like counterclockwise in my opinion, all right? So take it how you will, but going counterclockwise doesn't always mean what we think, all right? In the sense of change, all right? Change, you could say, can move forward, but that's only in the sense of you progressing forward after you do some reevaluating, okay? Going back in time, in a sense, to kind of help you progress forward, okay, is what is happening, all right? So you know that change is needed, Capricorn, maybe just within yourself, maybe not as far as those around you, because maybe that's already occurred, but this is about self, okay? What other things you need to change, okay? Because you are trying to achieve something. Now, if you are in the midst of trying to achieve something and you know a certain trait or maybe an environment that you're in needs to change, and you need help with that, I would definitely check out your monthly manifestation. Those are coming up. I kind of want to get you guys somewhat out of the way, or at least get started on your preliminary readings before getting into the monthly manifestations. Because you guys, your monthly might be a little bit off schedule. So this is kind of, your preliminary is kind of helping you leading into that, okay? If you haven't tapped into your monthly manifestation energy, go ahead and get on the channel, look at playlist, and go to monthly manifestations. You will see them there, okay, on the playlist. So that is what I'm feeling for you guys, Capricorn, is possibly some inner work of what needs to change. Okay, so you can look at your March, as March is about centering yourself, and find out whether or not if that really resonates with you for the month of March going into April. Okay, so new moon is technically tomorrow on Monday. So, of course, I'm probably not going to have you guys out by that time. It'll be after that, okay? But you can get a gist of how things could flow for you as far as based off of previous energy in March. Let's see what the motivation is behind this Wheel of Fortune, okay? And so it is the Six of Swords, okay? Now, you and Taurus are mirroring each other in a way, in the sense of you both got a six in this motivation, okay? They got the Six of Cups, you have the Six of Swords. In this Six of Swords, we see this person is actually in a boat. Swords are within the boat, and they are, moving, okay? And so maybe it is time for you to move, like I just said, from something, okay? It could be just your environment. As the saying goes, you are not the product of your environment, okay? And so you want a better environment for yourself, maybe for your family, as there is a woman and child in this boat, okay? Swords energy, it could be communicating, and being more truthful to yourself on things that you need to overcome in order for you to receive some form of success, okay? And so wherever you are, or whatever it is that you're doing, is not conducive to the best version of yourself, okay? And so how can you achieve that but by being true to who you are, okay? And what it is that you want and how you want to be perceived, okay? That could also be something as well, all right? But coming to some kind of determining factor, all right, for the change that you want, and you are the leader of it, okay? So let's see what the focus is or should be while being in this Wheel of Fortune energy. All right, Capricorn. So it is the Four of Wands, okay? Four of Wands. Now, Four of Wands can always mean some form of union, relationship, and of course, you guys all know that last year your energy was primarily focused on a relationship. However, you had a lot of other stuff going on that the universe, divine, and myself, kind of encourage you to focus on other things that are of more importance than a relationship. Now, either you have done that and now you have the room for a relationship, or it is about stability, okay? Now, we can easily say that the Nine of Pentacles would be more so about stability, but really that would be dependent upon what other card would be with it, okay? In my personal opinion, with the Nine of Pentacles, when it's by itself, is you already feeling secure within yourself, okay, as far as financially stable, if it's the Nine of Pentacles. If it's the Nine of Cups, you are established in yourself, as far as feelings in regards to your accomplishments, things of that nature. But with Wands, if we think about the lead up into the Four of Wands, one wand is talking about trying to find, our journey, and staking claim somewhere with the Page of Wands. The Two of Wands is about a journey, okay? The Three of Wands is about waiting for ships to come in, as, maybe waiting for something more to feel stabilized, because we all know we need four walls in order to have a strong foundation, okay? And so this is, again, for some of you, it is about a relationship that could be, kind of platonic and pre-existing, and maybe a change in a relationship with someone. That is for only a few of you, not everyone. For others, it's about having a stable home for yourself, okay, or yourself and your family that you already have that's pre-existing, okay. And so things somehow need to change, but again, it starts with you. I feel as though you guys are maybe considered the breadwinner of the house, the majority ruling, and so these are the things that, you know, kind of plague your mind from time to time, as far as just needing change. Okay, change is definitely always good and sometimes necessary when we need it the most. Okay, part of the time of me taking a while to get readings on was me rearranging my, what I call my lab, where I do everything for my shop plus tarot, and it is my separate space from working at home and teleworking. So this is my creative space, and it needed a change, reorganizing, things like that, just to give me something until I can actually officially move. And so sometimes a little bit of change in moderation can do a lot of good, and it definitely has made me feel a lot better since I've changed everything around. But nonetheless, that is what your focus is or should be. Okay, if you are gunning for a relationship with someone, what is it about you that has to change? Do you match, as we've talked about in your readings before, with what it is that you seek? Okay, in another person. Okay. Um, let's move forward to the hidden purpose, okay, behind this Wheel of Fortune. And it's the Magician, okay? The Magician had just made an appearance also in Scorpio. You could have that in your chart or dealing with one. You don't have to, but it's just an honorable mention, okay? So, with this Magician here, it's all about manifesting, okay, which again leads you into that monthly manifestation if you have not tapped into that energy. I truly love those readings. They have been expanded upon to really be significant to every sign's collective, okay? Every sign collective. And it truly helps you just organize based on moon phases, to achieve and manifest what it is that you want, okay? But like I said, you are the creator of your environment. You are the creator of who you are as a person. And so this could be a time of reinvention of yourself, Capricorn, and what it is that you really want to aspire to, okay? As it pertains to, like I said, being that in which you seek, okay? If you are going for a manager's position, you have to carry yourself as a manager. What do you think a manager is, okay? And so how will you present yourself as such, as earning and deserving of that, okay? Again, not being a product of your environment, you have to start thinking, what kind of living space do you really want, okay? If you're someone, and I'm not, you know, judging anyone or anything like that, because there's multiple layers of why someone becomes a hoarder of things, okay? We all attach ourselves to material things because of sentiment. I literally, my dad, has been like 12 years since my father passed away. And like years ago, back in my early 20s, before he had passed away, he brought me a TV. And unfortunately, someone broke it. Uh, sorry, unresolved trauma, triggering my own self in a way. But this guy that I was seeing made the dumbest mistake of actually spraying cleaner on the TV while it was on and broke it. Blew the picture tube, and I did not want to let that TV go. I thought I could maybe find someone to fix it, not realizing at the time, you know, I didn't have a car. There was no way I could get around to really get it fixed. There was no such thing as a mobile electrician or anything like that at that time. It was around like the early 2000s. And so I think I was more so upset because my father brought me that TV. And then secondly, that he broke it. And so we have so much sentiment attached to things that it makes it hard for us to let go. Okay, now I don't know if that's for anyone in particular, but it's time to let some things go. Okay, so if there's some things that are, in your home that are just cluttered, or collecting dust, the memories will always be there because they're in your mind forever and always. But for the rest of it, and it can be easily replaced with something else. Okay, but the memory of them will stay forever, and that is what you should hang on to more so. Okay, so with that being said, Capricorns, that is all that I have for you guys today. Again, some more readings coming up, so until then, peace.